Hello everybody, my name is Rahul and in this video we'll be talking about hacking desktop applications. Now before we go into the hardcore hacking stuff, let me just tell you the backdrop of it. So desktop applications can be built either using Java, C, Python or JavaScript. But the thing about building those applications in Java, C or Python is that OS specific libraries and APIs have to be imported while developing desktop applications. For example, in C, you'll have to import windows.h, likewise in Linux and macOS. So the drawback is different variants of the same application need to be developed. So for example, if you are developing a software, you need to develop independently it for Windows, then for macOS and also for Linux. So this will cost you a lot of resources and money from the company's side. So what is an alternative? Alternative is ElectronJS. So it is a framework designed to create desktop applications using web application technologies. So for example, it will be JavaScript, HTML, CSS and Node.js. So this entire application will be built using JavaScript, HTML, CSS and Node.js. And because it has Node.js integrated, it can also interact with the file system and run commands in the system. So I smell hacking guys here. So these applications will run in a sandboxed Chromium browser engine. So we do not need this as of now, but let's just hack. What do we know? What do we need? We need an application called Zonaut. We'll be downloading it from GitHub. We'll be opening up Zonaut and entering our payload. So we are into the GitHub page of Zonaut. We'll be going down to releases. We have 8+ releases. And what we'll be doing is we'll be downloading the one just below which says CVE 2023-55717. We'll be downloading this. You can download it as per your need. I'll be downloading the one on Linux because I'll be running it on Linux. You can run it on Windows. If you run it on Windows, you'll get good results, likewise on Mac. So let's just get started. Here is our application, Zonaut, and here we have it. So this is just a simple note keeping application. All you need to do is type in hell. As you can see, it works very well. You can type in whatever note you want to type in, but we know that it is built using JavaScript, HTML and CSS, and it is running inside a browser. So most of the web application attacks are equally relevant to this. So how do we know that? Let's just start button on click is equal to alert hey button, and let's just shut it down. And as you can see, we have a nice tidy button here. But what happens if I click on it? As you can see, I have an alert popped up right here. But how is that even relevant to me? How can I execute commands in it? So this is wherein the shell module comes into play. So here I have the shell module opened up from the ElectronJS documentation, and as you can see, I can import the shell, I can import the Electron library, and let me just do this. Let me just drag it a bit so that I can write better commands. Okay, so here we have it. I'm importing Electron, and the next thing that I need to do is import path. So shell.open path, because I have opened it as shell.open path, and for the sake of it, I'll be opening bin brave browser. So let's just see what happens. And as you can see, voila, we have the source code of Brave browser opened up right here. So there are a lot of things that you can try it out here. This was just an instance of what can be done on ElectronJS applications. For now, I'll be shutting it down. But why did this happen in the first place? So I have the source code downloaded, which is in Zonaut 040. And if I type in ls, you have the source file. Let's go to the main directory and let's just nano the main.js file. Now, if you see here, it is set that node integration has been set to true. So this is where the culprit lies. So if I go to the ElectronJS security module or best security practices web page, you will see that node integration must be set to false in order for this to get prevented. But if you have set it to true, make sure what the consequences can be. So thank you guys, this is it for the video. I hope you liked it and learned something valuable from it.